Welcome to the Woodlands Park Spray Pad Final Design presentation. This presentation includes an introduction of the project team, a review of the second community survey results, and a review of the design refinement process. This will be followed by a presentation of the final design and an update on the project timeline. The project team is headed by Victoria Cox, who is a landscape architect with the City of Hamilton. Victoria is supported by a consultant team that includes both Janet Joyce and Graham Carr of the MBTW Group. Ward 3 Councillor Narinder Nan and Ward 3 Executive Assistant Alexandra Weinberger are also part of the project team. This project is being conducted in collaboration with the Nawasa Kandaswan Tag organization, and we wish to extend a special thanks to Monique Lavallee for her assistance. We'll now present a review of the results of the second community survey. Following the first Public Information Center on December 7, 2021, an online survey was released for the community to vote on their preferred layout, mini dry play area features, various water play features, and shade structure. Layout option 1 received the most votes. All dry play elements were generally liked more than disliked. However, the kinetic wobble board, natural logs, and communication board were the top 3. The single-leaf shade structure received the most votes. The pedestal feature and geyser received the most votes for the junior water play area. The mister and leaf rain feature received the most votes for the mixed water play area. And the spray rings were voted the highest, followed by the dump bucket, ground sprayer, and animal sprayer, all tied for second, for the senior water play area. The next part of the presentation explains our design refinement process. City staff and the design team have been collaborating with Nawasa Kandaswan Tag, a local nonprofit community group that provides high-quality programs and services to the Indigenous population in Hamilton, Brantford, and surrounding areas. Nawasa has provided invaluable guidance and feedback through the design process as the community expressed a desire to include aspects of Indigenous culture and natural elements in the design of the spray pad through the first survey. Words written in Ojibwe, Mohawk, and English are proposed to be engraved in the concrete throughout the spray pad in close proximity to the item in nature they represent. The representation of Indigenous languages in the spray pad honors the nations who lived and traveled these lands and waterways, and the First Nation, Métis, and Inuit residents who reside in Hamilton today. City staff and the design team continue to work with Nawasa on signage that will be included within the spray pad area. Next, we'll present the final design. This slide shows a plan view of the final design concept. If you need more time to review the plan, please pause the presentation at any time using your media control buttons. There are 2 main components of the design, the spray pad with water play features and the surrounding dry area. The spray pad is proposed to be constructed of concrete that will have a custom color coding applied. The blue colors have been selected to represent the idea of a creek, the green colors a marsh, and the reddish-brown color to represent the local Red Hill Valley soil. The coating is non-slip and will be gentle on bare feet. The water play features will be located within the limits of the spray pad and will be shown in more detail later in this presentation. The dry areas around the spray pad include a minimum 2-meter wide dry zone around the perimeter, a shade structure, a small play area with a wobble board and communication board, a picnic table, benches, seat walls, and walkway connections to the existing path network. The city will also install additional trees and natural logs in a few areas for informal seating. The plan shows 8 numbered black dots. These dots indicate the location of where Indigenous words will be engraved within the concrete paving. 8 words related to nature were selected to be integrated into the spray pad design. The words in English are log, leaf, plant, turtle, ladybug, tree, stone, and water. Nawasa has kindly provided a recorded presentation describing their involvement in the project, and they've also provided the correct pronunciation of the 8 words in Ojibwe and Mohawk. Please listen.
The Woodlands Park project presented an opportunity for the NWASA team to contribute to work that was informed by the community in the City of Hamilton's Urban Indigenous Strategy. Our team comprised of our Culture and Language lead, Kelly Jonathan, our Cultural Safety team, Kristen Trier and Brooke LaValle, our Family Programs Manager, Rebecca Doreen, our Language Speaker, Cheyenne Herder, and myself, Monique LaValle. One of the key directions in the strategy for the City of Hamilton was to do more visually to represent the historic and continuing presence of Indigenous peoples in Hamilton. One quote from the strategy was, "Help promote the language, and this will strengthen the self-esteem of youth." For the park, the focus was on connection to all of creation and the importance of Indigenous language in relation to creation. The United Nations has declared 2022 to 2032 the International Decade of Indigenous Languages. To visually see our languages in the park honors our ancestors who lived and traveled on these lands and waterways and acknowledges the presence of urban Indigenous community in Hamilton today. Indigenous languages are living languages, which are fundamental to the identities, culture, spirituality, relationship to the land, worldview, and self-determination of our people. We also wanted to draw attention to the importance of water in the park. Water is sacred and water is life. Fresh water is interconnected with all of creation, and the water gives that life to the plants, animals, and to all living beings. Indigenous peoples honor the sacredness of water by creating awareness of the importance of protecting and respecting our waters, our rivers, our lakes, our streams, and our oceans for the next generations.
Mitigos,
Kalunda,
log, ani bish,
Unilade,
leaf, get,
Uula,
plant, mashikan,
Nuala,
turtle, opani manadosh,
Yolaqualunio, Onua,
ladybug, mitig,
Kalunda,
tree, asin,
Onuya,
stone, nebe,
Onega.
water.
The Ojibwe, Mohawk, and English words will be coupled together and color-coded. Ojibwe words will be green, Mohawk will be purple, and English will be black. The letters will be approximately 100 millimeters or 4 inches in height and will be flush with the surface pavement. A sign will be placed in the park that will explain the concept and will challenge park visitors to find all the words. The next part of the presentation shows renderings of the spray pad and the water play features. If you need a little more time to review the slides, you can pause, rewind, or fast forward the presentation at any time using your media control buttons. For reference, the junior water play area is on the left of the slide and the senior water play area is on the right. This rendering shows a close-up view of the senior water play area. The ladybug dump bucket is on the right. This rendering shows a close-up view of the spray rings in the senior water play area. This rendering shows a close-up view of the mixed water play area. This is a view of the leaflets in the mixed water play area. This rendering shows a close-up view of the turtle spray feature in the junior water play area. With regards to the timeline, the project team has been busy finalizing the design and preparing documents for construction. It is anticipated that construction may start in late fall of 2022 and carry over into the spring of 2023. It is expected that the spray pad would be open for use the summer of 2023. This is the end of the presentation. We would like to thank NWASA again for sharing their knowledge and for their continued involvement in this project. If you have questions about the contents of this presentation or would like additional information about the project, please contact Victoria Cox, Landscape Architect with Landscape Architecture Services, City of Hamilton. Her email address is victoria.cox@hamilton.ca, or you can visit the project website at www.engage.hamilton.ca Woodlands Park. Thank you for watching this presentation and for your continued interest in this project.